Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Today in Major League Baseball action, we have the Baltimore Orioles in Toronto to take on the Toronto Blue Jays at Rogers Center. Blue Jays won yesterday by 10. The Orioles won yesterday by 10, 13-3. Ouch. Take a look at the starting lineups in a minute. Let's check the audio real quick. All right. Twitch is good. Rogers Center, Toronto, Ontario. Hope you're having a good weekend. Thanks for being here. All right, we need to mute this. Now we'll leave that muted for now. Let's check the audio on YouTube. All right, man, it is getting hot in my area. Hey, hello, Gracie. Let's hope the Blue Jays play a little better today. Let's see, what is the what temperature? 85. Yeah, it felt warmer than that. Finally getting some rain. But pretty much every day till next Monday, we've got a chance of rain. Yeah, I finally bought the MLB package. The MLB.TV. Since I have ESPN Unlimited for the remainder of the year. Figured I would focus on the Blue Jays, try to do some other games. I just been completely frustrated by the WNBA. The games are taking longer this year. And views seem to be down when they're not. It's got to pretty much be on. It's pretty much got to be on the WNBA League Pass for me to get any decent views. So, the games take longer, so I can't do games 2 hours apart at like 7 and 9. And I figured just doing scattered MLB games wasn't gonna get the views. I figured if I focused on Toronto, I've been getting good views on the Blue Jays games, except for, I think last Sunday wasn't great, but that's my only thing. Is I'd like to do WNBA off the package. All right, let's do the lineups. Fisher on the hill for the Blue Jays. He'll face Ward, the DH, Henderson, Rushman, Alonso, Mayo, Taveras, Cowser, Alexander, Holiday, and Bradish. I think I've seen Bradish a few times this year already. He'll face Springer, also the DH, Lucas, Guerrero Jr., Sanchez, Clement, Valenzuela, Okamoto, Jimenez, and Straw. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to do WNBA games that are off the League Pass, probably Saturdays and Sundays, and when maybe when the Jays have a night off, and especially after hockey's done, there might be some more opportunities. But with all these games on USA and Network and NBA TV, and their USA isn't streamed on Peacock for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm frustrated by the WNBA this year. Yeah, and again, the games are going well over 2 hours. All right, we should have first pitch in about 2 minutes. Again, game 1 went to it was 3-1 Toronto through 5, and then everything went downhill after that, and they lost 13-3. So Baltimore took game 1 of the series. All right. Early afternoon action underway. Mariners 4, Tigers 0 in Detroit, top 7. In Minneapolis, Royals 1, Twins 0, top of the 4th. Reds, Cardinals 3-3 in St. Louis, bottom of the 3rd. And scoreless, Giants, Cubs, bottom of the 3rd after the Giants won, what was it, 18-3 yesterday afternoon in a blowout. All right, yeah, I assume they have the dome open in Rogers Center. Last night it was open and then they closed it eventually. Chance, how's it going? What's up? Hope you're having a good weekend. All right, we're on the Baltimore feed only because SN doesn't give you the pitch type. They give you the velocity only. But if Baltimore's too far behind, I guess we can try to switch back and I can check the pitches off of MLB.com. Yes, let's go Blue Jays. Man, they need a win. All right, looks like we're about set for first pitch. They're giving OPS instead of batting averages. I guess that's a thing now. All right. 2:07 today, 12:37 tomorrow, I believe. Central time, of course. 3:07 Eastern, 1:37 Sunday. We'll have game 1 and 3 of the Phillies series, but not game 2 because of game 4 in the Stanley Cup final. All right, Blue Jays are wearing the light blue uniforms. They've got the light blue brim with the, I guess, the regular logo. Interesting combo. Fisher's 2-1, 2.62 ERA, 34 and a third innings pitched, .93 WHIP. Opponent's batting average 175. The right-hander taking some warm-ups. Yeah, they say, let's see. All right, he throws a slider 49.6% of the time, curveball, four-seam, and cutter. Biggest batting average is 600 against his cutter, which he throws the least. Slider, curveball under 200, four-seam under 100. Opponent batting average. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's going to be a long... I said Carolina in 6. We're going to go at least 5, obviously, but we'll see if it goes 6 or 7. Yeah, if they win tonight and Tuesday, Thursday, then yeah, it'll be over Thursday. All right, I think we're finally set. First pitch, low in the chalk for the left-handed batter's box. Ball 1, slider, 88. Oh, nice. Enjoy, Chance. Have a good time on your vacation. Low on a slider, 89, 2-0. So 1 in the dirt and 1 low, and it's 2-0 to the DH. Ward hitting 259. Righty versus righty. Low and outside again. Curveball, 81, 3-0 the count. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Most runs since July 29th, 2025 when they scored 16. Ball 4, he walked him on 4 pitches. Leadoff runner for the... or leadoff walk and a runner at first for the Baltimore Orioles. Gunnar Henderson, 217, average, 13 home runs. Left-handed batter's box. Takes one down the middle, slider, 90, 0-1. One strike. I guess that was a little bit lower. That looked down the middle to me. I guess not height-wise. 0-1 the count. Swung on, and was that a foul or did he miss? Yeah, he did foul a slider. 0-2 the count. Oh, that's cool. Enjoy. All right, righty versus lefty. Jeepers, where's the pitch clock? Time called. Yeah, that was a long delay. Fisher was in the set position for a while. I'm assuming the batter... Come on. Yeah, batter timeout. Why is there a mic on the timeout? I don't understand that. Logo. All right. 0-2 count. Nobody out. Runner at first. Second batter of the game. Lined into right. A one-hopper to the right fielder. Holding at second. And with the Orioles have their first hit of the game, and they've already got two on and a runner in scoring position. That'll bring up Adley Rutschman. He had a solo shot yesterday, I believe. 273 hitter hitting third. Oh, that's cool. Here's the pitch. Inside on a curveball. Forgot to clear the count. 1-0. Fisher in trouble already in the first inning. We've only had two batters. A walk and a 4-pitch walk and a single to right. Rutschman grounds it to second. No play at second. Has to throw to the pitcher at first. So ground out 4-1 on the fielding. And the runners advanced to second and third. So good job of hitting by Rutschman to put it to the right side. So Rutschman moves both runners into scoring position, and there's only one out. Top of first. Bounced one in the dirt, a curveball, 81, misses to Alonso, the cleanup hitter, 246 hitter on the season. Yeah, that was short of the plate in the dirt. Curveball got away. 12 home runs, 38 RBI for Pete Alonso. Righty versus righty. Right down the middle, a slider, 89, taken, strike one. All right, Fisher throws to second. Did he get him? No, not in time. Pretty good pickoff. Clement applied the tag, but apparently his arm was just in there. I think it's the right call. Henderson, boy, I don't know. It was very close. Yeah, just before the tag got down. Very close play. The pitch is swung on and missed on a slider, 89, strike two. Could use a strikeout. Or a pop-up on the infield. Or, yeah. Or a grounder back to the pitcher. Low and outside, slider, 89, misses, 1-1 the count. Miles already warming in the Toronto bullpen. Is this a bullpen day? I guess I didn't know. Swung on and missed a four-seam, 95, got him. 2 away. Blue Jays out of, from away, getting out of this trouble and this mess in the first. I see. I think it's when it goes through the strike zone that it gets that little, like, you can see it's got like a outline around it. Okay, they took the strike zone down, though. What the heck? Fouled off. 0-1. Mayo, the hitter. He hit a 2-run blast last night. 203 hitter. Second and third, 2 away. First base open. Maybe he pitches around him. Outside, miss. 94, fastball. 1-1. That was high and outside. Four seam, 94. Yeah, they took down the strike zone from the broadcast. I don't understand why. Swung on and missed at a slider, 89. 1-2 the count. One strike away from getting out of this now. Bright sunny day in Toronto. All right, we had a walk, a single, ground out to move the runners to second and third, then a strikeout. Mayo, the hitter, 1-2 count. Swung on and missed a slider, 88. He got him. No runs, one hit. They leave two. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Jays coming to bat. Fisher got out of the trouble. The Jays will send up Springer, Lucas Guerrero Jr. All right. All right, we've got 4 other games in progress. We'll check WNBA as well. Mariners 4, Tigers 0, Royals 1, Twins 0. In Detroit, they're in the bottom of the 7th. In Minneapolis, they're in the bottom of the 4th. In St. Louis, top of 4. Reds and Cardinals 3-3. Giants, Cubs, no score, bottom of the 4th. White Sox, Phillies at 3:05. Pirates, Braves 3:10. Rays, Marlins, 3:10. A's, Astros 3:10. Nationals, Diamondbacks 3:10. Tonight, Red Sox, Yankees, Guardians, Rangers, 6:35. You get one of those on Fox. Brewers at Rockies, 8:10. Angels, Dodgers, 9:10. Mets, Padres, 9:10. But we will have hockey tonight, 7:15 Central. Puck drop either 7:20, 7:25 in that neighborhood. Oh, and in WNBA, excuse me. The Lynx win at home over the Storm, 88-68. And the Aces lead the Valkyries 14-9. 2:53 to go in the first. That game's on ABC. So was the earlier game. First pitch, called a strike, sinker, 96. They don't have the strike zone up, though. I'll just have to reference MLB.com. I don't know what's wrong with Baltimore. They had it all game yesterday. Unless it's so faint. Yeah, I can't see it. In the dirt, Springer takes a slider, 87. 1-1 evens the count. Oh, I need to fix this. End first. Righty versus righty. Fouled it off. A sinker, 94. Down, out of play, third base side. 1-2 the count. Doing great. YouTube wise part 2 shorts I've got. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, shoot. They just went through his pitching arsenal. His pitches. I missed it. 86 curveball in the dirt. Evens the count. 2-2. Bradish is set. 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul past the third base coach's box. Out of play. 2-2. Inside, nearly hit him. Sinker got away. 97. Full count to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the first. Gonna try and get some Jays t-shirts soon. 47 brand didn't have anything I liked. I think I'm gonna go the eBay route. Full count pitch. Bradish delivers low and a 96 mile per hour sinker. He walks the leadoff hitter. Same as what the Orioles did in the first. So Springer's aboard. That'll bring up Lucas, the right fielder. Oh, that's good. All right. Lucas, the left-hander. 315 average, 1 homer, 11 RBI. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Well, again, without the zone, that was just barely high and outside. Looked like it would have nicked the edge of the strike zone, but it's a ball. I don't know why the Orioles broadcast doesn't have the strike zone up today. Maybe it's just too bright and sunny. Chopper past the mound, steps on the bag, throws to first in time. Grounded into double play. 6-3 on the putout. Yuck. And they erase the leadoff walk immediately. That'll bring up Vlad Guerrero Jr., the first baseman, as they go through the defense for the Orioles. All right, 9 pitches for Bradish. Low sinker, 96 to Vlad Guerrero Jr. 296 average, 3 homers, 25 RBI for Guerrero Jr. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. They peel to first. First base ump says he went. Slider, 86. Couldn't check the swing. Evens the count, 1-1. Come on, Vlad. Here's the pitch. Again, did he go? They appealed to first. Nope, Umperty says he swung. That was low and outside. A slider, 86. Come on, Vlad. Stop offering up at the junk. All right, righty versus righty. Here's the 1-2. He bounces a slider, 88. 12 years old, told me I should get a job offer for a commentator position, which is literally my dream job. That made me smile. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, take the compliment for what it's meant to be, and yeah, don't let anybody get you down. Righty. Chopper towards third base. Pitcher throws to first just in time. 3 up, 3 down. No runs. They had a walk. It was erased on a double play. We head to the top of the second. No score. Were they going to appeal? Orioles left 2 on base in the first, 2 in scoring position as well. All right, Taveras, Kauser, and Alexander. Taveras, a switch hitter, is due up. All right, let's take a quick look. Update from Las Vegas, 20-13, Aces, 23.1 seconds to go. Valkyries down 7 on the road. 2 more games tonight. Mystics Dream and Fever Liberty. Yeah, I'd love to do Mystic Stream, but I just don't trust it to end before I want to do hockey. Plus, 5 o'clock games are rough. I'd like to eat dinner in that time. All right, just about back. Okay, let's take this down. Oh, Reds got 2. They're up 5-3 on the Cardinals. That's about the only change, I think. Mariners is still 4-0 over the Tigers. I think it was 4. I don't know. Spencer Miles in. Or no, he did start. Wait, did he? No, Fisher pitched an inning and he's done. Miles 2-1, 3.47 ERA, 16 games, 2 starts, 36 and a third, 34 strikeouts, 1.16 ERA. First pitch sinker 95 taken, strike 1. Top of the second. Righty Miles against Taveras. Is he the switch hitter, I think? Forgot already. Four seam, 97 outside. Taveras, 266 average, 2 homers, 24 RBI. Right down the middle, curveball. Foul down the third base or the right field line. 1-2 the count. So I guess it's bullpen day today for the Blue Jays. They had a position player get the last out in the 9th yesterday. Takes the sinker, 97, strike 3. Caught him looking. 1 up, 1 down for Baltimore in the top of the second. There we go. Get the leadoff hitter. Retired. What are they showing? Somebody's swing? Cowser? Takes a sinker high, 97, ball 1. Nope, I guess it was outside. They don't have their strike zone up today. 231, 4 homers, 20 RBI for the left-hander, Cowser. Here's the pitch. Sinker, 97, taken, strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1 away, top of the second. Fouled it off. 1-2. They didn't say what the pitch was, though. Sinker, 97. What are we showing here? Oh, okay. Fouled it off. Curveball. Still 1-2. They're just showing. I guess he's trying to stay back, and he does a leg lift to try and slow his swing down. In case they try to get him chasing junk in the dirt, I guess. Here's the 1-2. Low. Curveball in the dirt. 83. 2-2 count. 1 out. Bases empty. Baltimore batting in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside sinker. 97. Full count. Boy, that was not that. They should have appealed. That's a strike. Ay, ay, ay. Should have been strike 3. Full count pitch, driven to right center. Back at the track and gone. First row. Cowser, full count pitch. And the Orioles lead 1-0. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. 1 run. That's their second hit of the game. Cowser, right in the alley, right center. Just drove it. First or second row. Well, it's only a run. You got to get 1 to score. You got to get 1 to win. Normally, you got to get 2 or 3, so at least nobody was on. Righty versus righty. Alexander takes a sinker, 96 outside, ball 1. Yep, that was right down the middle. That was like batting practice. Oh, it ended up in the first row. I think it hit a railing like about 3 or more rows up. So it was plenty deep. 2-0 the count now. Alexander, the 8th hitter in the Baltimore lineup. 269 average. Swung on and missed at a sinker, 96. 2-1 the account. Or did he foul it off? Yep, he fouled it off. My bad. Blaze Alexander. All right, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lined it to the pitcher. He'll underhand it to first after he dropped it. Guerrero steps on the bag. Ground out, 1-3 on the fielding. 2 outs. Base is empty, but 1 run in for Baltimore in the top of the second. Excuse me. Holiday, the hitter, takes strike 1, a sinker, 96 on the inside edge of the plate. Jackson Holiday, 227 average, 2 home runs, 6 RBI. Swung on and missed. Curveball, 81, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Curveball missed, 78. 1-2 the count. Swung on and missed at a curveball, 79, but the damage is done. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave none. Cowser with his 5th of the year gives Baltimore a 1-0 lead heading to the bottom of the second. Toronto will send up Sanchez, Clement, and Valenzuela. All right, Aces 23, Valkyries 19, 7:43 in the second. Mariners 4, Tigers 0, bottom of the 8th. 2 outs already for the Tigers. They're getting 1 hit. Again, bottom 8. Royals and Twins 1-1 through 5. Twins tied it up. Reds up 5-3 on the Cardinals, top of 5. Runner at first. Nobody out. Giants and Cubs no score in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. And, yep, that's it for the in progress box score. Let's see. All right, charge is going well. Does my regular phone need a charge? No. Okay, not yet. Masson Plus, $19.99 a month. Yep, that's, you pay through the nose if you don't have cable, satellite, or like streaming such as YouTube TV for these RSNs. I would have to pay $20 a month either for the Cubs or the White Sox if I wanted my local, baseball teams. Taken strike right down the middle, four seam, 93. Sanchez, the hitter, the cleanup hitter for the Blue Jays today. 278 average, 6 home runs, 28 RBI. Windy day, looks like. It's picked up. Slider lined into right. It got really super cloudy right in the middle of that ball heading to right field. Leadoff hit, first hit of the game for Toronto. Runner at first. Sanchez slapped one into right. One hopper to the right fielder. Clement, the second baseman, hitting 303. Righty versus righty. Bradish is set. Here's the delivery. Pitch is called strike. Slider, 87. Whoa, that was way outside. Again, it's hard for me to tell because they don't have the strike zone for the Baltimore feed. And I'm not on SN because they don't give the pitch types. Right there, a sinker, 95. Strike 2. Okay, that one was a strike. Righty versus righty. Bradish delivers. Chopper to third, over to second. No play at first. Fielder's choice. I think it was 5-4. Yeah, I don't think it was the shortstop. I believe it was 5-4 on the putout. All right, runner at first, but now one out on the fielder's choice. That will bring up Valenzuela, 234 hitter. I think he homered yesterday. 234 average, 6 home runs, 13 RBI. I think he had a 2-run shot. Did he swing? They check with third. No, he did not. Sinker missed low, ball one. Or sorry, curveball, 85. Righty versus lefty. 20 pitches for Bradish here with one out in the bottom of the second. Liner down the right field line. That'll be a double, I assume. We'll see what Clement does rounding third. He holds. So the Jays have runners at second and third and only one out. Two hits, a single and a double. Their first extra base hit of the game. Game is 1-0 on a solo shot for the Orioles in the top of the second. Hit by Cowser, his 5th. So a double to right, a double down the right field line. I don't know what that graphic was showing. Okamoto, the third baseman, up. 230 average. Righty versus righty. Pop fouled out of play. Curveball, 86. 0-1 the count. 230 average. 13 home runs. 35 RBI on the season. Okamoto is ready. Bradish is set. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Slider, 88. Quickly, 0-2. Didn't offer at the slider. There's the 0-2. Bradish delivers. Popped it up. Straight back out of play. Slider, 87. Staying alive. 0-2. Had Mexican for lunch and didn't think it was super salty, but I am thirsty. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Low and outside slider. Nearly the catcher's glove kicked up the chalk in the left-handed batter's box. 1-2 the count. Bradish working on the ball. Now he's in the set position. Here's the 1-2. Liner to left, one hop to the left fielder. That'll score one. Tie game. First and third. Only one out. Jays tie it up just like yesterday when it was 1-1 in the first. Now it's 1-1 in the second. They pick up their third hit, though. Took them a while to get the 3 hits last night. Nice RBI there. Single. 96-mile-per-hour four-seam, just roped it into left. Could only score one. They didn't, they had to make sure it wasn't caught. Excuse me. One out. Jimenez, the hitter, 213 average, hitting 8th in the Toronto lineup. Fouls it straight back. Four-seam, 95, 0-1. All right, Jimenez in the left-handed batter's box. Righty, Bradish. 27 pitches. Here it is. Upstairs, sinker, 95. 1-1, the count. Evens it. Yeah, that was outside according to this graphic, too. Fouled off a slider, 87, 1-2. Come on, gotta get this run in from third. There's only one out. Sack fly or infield pretty much playing in. Not on the grass, though. Swung on and missed a sinker, 96. Got him, 2 outs. Dang it. Now they need a 2-out hit. Keep the line moving. Dang, don't strand that runner at third. Yeah, that pitch looked a touch high, but can't take a chance when you got 2 strikes. Jimenez strikes out. Oh, yeah, I forgot he's wearing 0. Straw, the center fielder, 245 average. Righty versus righty. Bouncer in the dirt. Slider missed. 89. Ball 1. Straw's 245 hitter. 2 home runs. 9 RBI. Excuse me. Bradish, 31 pitches here in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. Bouncer to short, tossed to the second baseman for the force out. So they get 1, leave 1 in scoring position, and leave 2 on base. We head to the top of the third. Jays tied it up 0-0. 1-1. Yeah, they tied it at 0-0. Oh, boy. Orioles will send up Ward, Henderson, and Rushman to the plate. And 1 second. All right. Aces 33, Valkyries 27, 259 in the second. Mariners 4, Tigers 0, bottom of the 9th. The Tigers are getting 1 hit, so they haven't started the bottom of the 9th yet. Royals and Twins 1-1, top of the 6th. 1 out, 2 on for Kansas City. Reds 5, Cardinals 3, top 5, 2 on, 1 out. Giants and Cubs no score, top of the 6th, 1 out for San Francisco. Best player Blue Jays from 2020 to 2025, Vlad Guerrero Jr., consistent star. Hyun Jin Ryu, Marcus Semien, Robbie Ray, Alex Manoah, Bo Bichette, George Springer. Yeah, I've only been following like this year, but yeah. Really wish they would have won it last year, but hey, Ronald, what's up? Only been back to baseball for about a year. I got the White Sox free over the air, and then they took it away when Comcast Xfinity signed a deal with Chicago Sports Net. All right, the hitter is who is this? Ward, 0 for 1. Fouled it off to even the count, 1-1. All right, I gotta fix this mid. Third. All right, there we go. Honda, Indy, Toronto. Yeah, if I was gonna watch racing again, it would be Indy. 1-2 the count. Manoah jersey. Oh, cool. Let's see. That was a slider, 86. 1-2 the count. Low and outside, curveball, 81. Evens the count, 2-2. Australian football, Toronto Dingoes, Toronto Eagles. Or do you mean rugby? Or did they actually have a... Ooh, where was that one? Sinker, 97. It's a full count. Where was that pitch? Well, they said it was up, but... I mean, looked like a strike to me. Full count pitch. Struck him out. He watched a sinker. 96. 1 out. 1 up, 1 down. Struck him out. Kirk and Bichette. Next year. Okay. Dan, what's up? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend, Dan, and everybody else watching and in the chat. Yep, Raptors and Tempo in the WNBA. 96 taken, strike 1, top of the zone. Henderson, the hitter, 1 for 1, single. Ooh, curveball missed, 81. Where was it? It was outside. Again, Baltimore doesn't have their strike zone up in this game for some reason. The Baltimore feed. Grounded off the pitcher's glove. Tough play at second. Over to first. Got him. 1-4-3 on the ground out. Nice play by Clement. Throwing the leather around. Yep, good day to you too. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, Argos. No worries. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, they're looking at... did it hit his pitching hand or his glove hand? Trainer is out to take a look at Miles. Miles came in on relief in the second. He did give up the solo shot. Again, that was off the bat of Kauser, his 5th. We've got 2 out, bases empty. The hitter is Rushman. He homered yesterday. 0 for 1, ground out in the first. Grounded to second in short right field. Throw to first, got him. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We head to the bottom of the third. 1-1, your score. Blue Jays will send up Springer, Lukes, Guerrero Jr. Sorry, Lucas, my bad. Let's check the box real quick. 120, 130. Okay. Aces 38. Valkyries 35. Halftime. So the Valkyries came back. Only down 3. That's good. Earlier today, the Lynx blew out the Storm 88-68. I think they're now 9-2 then. Don't think WNBA updates the schedule page for some reason with the records. Doesn't look like any changes in the score. No, the Giants got one. They lead the Cubs 1-0, bottom of the 6th. Bullpen day. The starter went an inning. Where is it? Fisher went a scoreless inning, gave up a hit and a walk, got out of a jam, 2nd and 3rd, I think, 1 out. It went walk, single, ground out to move the runners. Then I think he got a strikeout and forgot. Oh, no, he had 2 strikeouts. So, yeah, he struck two out. He got the 2nd and 3rd out on strikeouts with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Miles gave up a solo shot in the 2nd, and that's it. Bradish has pitched 2. He gave up a run here in the bottom of the 2nd. All right, we are back from break. Oh, I forgot to jam in a commercial. Oh, well. Bradish on the mound working for the Orioles here against Springer. Top of the order. He had a walk his first at bat. All right, he takes a sinker inside, 93, 1-0 the count. Leafs, Marlies. Oh, yeah, the Marlies are in the conference finals in the AHL, and the WPHL team. No, Professional Women's Hockey League, PWHL, yeah, Scepters. 2-0 the count, another one inside. Horse racing. Toronto Rock, Lacrosse, Arrows, Rebellion. Here's the pitch. Another one inside, a sinker, 93. Why? No, that one was high. 3-0 the count. What are we in? All right, well, I don't need all these soccer teams. Ultimate Frisbee. I thought the Lacrosse... Oh, yeah, they're the Rock. Finally a strike, 3-1 count. That was a sinker, 92. 3-1 pitch, fouled off towards the third base dugout. Full count, 3-2. All right, Lucas on deck. He grounded into a double play in the first. Chopper to third baseman on the run, over to first in time. Nice play. Ground out, 5-3 on the putout. Good play by Mayo. That'll bring up Lucas 0 for 1 today. Playing right field. Bradish, 38 pitches. Excuse me. Right down the middle, sinker, 94, strike 1. All right. Righty versus lefty. Bouncer inside, curveball, 85. Evens the count, 1-1. Yeah, these are pretty cool Blue Jays uniforms. Man, how many combos do they have? We had the City Connect yesterday. They haven't even worn the whites. Thought they'd wear white today. High four seam 93, chased it and missed. 1-2 the count. All right, Bradish is set. The wind up, the delivery, takes one right there. Sinker 95, struck him out looking. What are we doing? Come on, swing the bat. It's right down the middle. What are you doing? That was Lucas. That was awful. They'll bring up Vlad Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1. Playing first base today. Righty versus righty. Low and outside. Slider. 88. Missed. 1-0. He had a ground out in the first. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that looked like a strike. Sinker 94. 2-0. Guess it was a touch inside. Yeah, again, the Orioles broadcast doesn't have the strike zone up today. I don't know if it's like too sunny. I don't know. I can't figure out why they don't have it. Here's the pitch. A little low. Tried to frame it. 3-0, 87 miles per hour. That was a slider. 3-0 count, 2 outs, base is empty, 1-1, bottom of the third. Right down the middle, sinker, 93, 3-1 the count. Blue Jay man, what's up? Yes, we are. I did last night's game. We'll have tomorrow's. We'll have 2 of 3 against the Phillies. Fouled it off his foot, sinker 95. And Guerrero's trying to stretch it out and walk it off. Yeah, I finally bought the MLB.TV package. I've been a little disappointed in the WNBA this season. And Blue Jay games, for the most part, have done really well. Although Sunday afternoon against the Orioles last Sunday didn't do that. It did good, but just not great. Hey, Dave and Tammy Olson. I know it translates Tammy for some reason to Oak, but welcome, Dave and Tammy Olson. And welcome, Factor Pack. And good to hear from you, Blue Jay. Defunct Rugby Union. Arrows. Wolfpack. Oh, we've got the full gamut. There was a Toronto Lynx. Interesting. All right, they're talking to Vlad Guerrero Jr. after fouling that pitch off his foot. So we got a delay here. Injury delay. Yeah, right off his right toe, it looked like. Not somewhere you normally take a foul ball as a right-handed hitter. Off the back foot as the Orioles were. Yeah, I mean, he's got protection on the left, but not on the right. And it found the right. Full count pitch. Base is empty. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Curveball, 86. Downstairs, he walked him. Vlad will trot to first after he removes the gear. Sanchez, the hitter, 1 for 1. Yeah, so we'll do as many Blue Jays games as we can. Tomorrow, 12:30, 12:37 first pitch Central Time. Monday night, 6:07 Central. And Wednesday, 6. Oh, wait, I think I made a mistake. No, that's Friday. Yeah. Wednesday, 6:07. Yeah, Tuesday we won't have the Philly game 2, because we'll be doing the Stanley Cup final game that night. 0-1 to Sanchez. 4-seam, 95. Righty versus lefty. Chopper to second, into center field, off the second baseman's glove. Where's Vlad Guerrero going to end up? He trots into third, and the Jays have runners at the corners with 2 out. here in the bottom of the third. They pick up their 4th hit of the game. Sanchez is 2 for 2 on the day. Yeah, it was up the middle, and the second baseman knocked it off his glove. Center fielder had to readjust his path to the ball, and that allowed Vlad Guerrero Jr. to get to third. I got to get water this half inning. Righty versus righty. Bradish with 50 pitches working in the bottom of the third. Low and outside in the dirt. 88. Slider misses 1-0. Clement 0 for 1 today. I forgot what he scored a run. All right, 1-0 pitch. Drive to left. He turned on it. Back at the track, at the wall, gone into the bullpen. And the Jays get 3 runs on after 2 outs and take the 4-1 lead. Just absolutely turned on a pitch. It was a slider, 87, right down the pipe. Clement made him pay. 6 home runs. And the Jays have a lead. Wow. That's their 5th hit. Just hung a slider right down the pipe. And Bradish paid for it dearly. 3-run bomb into the Jays bullpen. Wow. Grounded up the middle. Another hit into center. All after 2, seemingly. Yeah, we'll double check the hits total. And now we got a visit to the mound. So that was a single by Valenzuela. He's 2 for 2. Mound visit in progress. Fingers crossed Jays can still have a wild card. Yeah, a long way to go. We still got, what, just under 100 games. Bon, hello. Ernie Clement. Yes, nice blast. Yeah, I got to go for Canada's team here, eh? No, I'm full disclosure. I'm chasing views. I hate to do it, but yeah, I'm trying to do what's best for the channel. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Blue Jays nonetheless, especially after last year. I was rooting for them in 92 and 93 when they won. I can confirm that. Here's the pitch. Bradish gets a sinker in there. 94. 0-1 to Okamoto. Runner at first. 2 down. 3 big runs in on the Clement 3-run blast to left. Into the Jays bullpen. Bounced one. A curveball. 85 up in front of the plate. Runner does not advance. He holds. 55 pitches for Bradish now. $14 in the first, 18 in the second, 23 pitches in the third for a total of 55 for Bradish. Swung on and missed. Slider, 86, 1-2 the count to Okamoto. 1 for 1. Liner to left, towards the left fielder, 1 hopper. Another single for the Jays. 2 on, 2 out. Okamoto 2 for 2. I'm going to confirm, I believe that is their 7th hit, unless I shorted them 1. Nope, it's 7. Nice piece of hitting by Okamoto, down 1-2 in the count, I believe. Just dumped it right in front of the left fielder. That'll bring up Jimenez, 0 for 1. Righty versus lefty. Bradish checks the runner at second. Throws, strike, four-seam, 94, taken 0-1 the count. Nice chance. All right. Oh, liner into right field. Let's see what the runner does. He's rounding third, and they got the guy between second and third held up. So I believe that run will score before the rundown. That's the inning, but the Jays pick up 4 and now lead 5-1. That was an RBI single, and then the runner from first caught in between second and third in a rundown, but not before the 5th run cross. So 4 big runs in the bottom of the third. We've played 3. We head to the top of the 4th, 5-1 Blue Jays on, let's see, 8 hits now. You know what? I got to go turn my air conditioning up. It's still running from when we got home. All right. Due up for Baltimore. Alonso, Mayo, Taveras. And that's not what I wanted to do. All right. I'll be right back. Oh, I think we got a final already. Yep. Mariners 4, Tigers 0. They got 2 hit. Tigers, I mean, in Detroit. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I should have got water. Pardon me. Strike 1. Sinker, 94. Alonso, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Right down the middle, sinker, 95, 0-2, taken strike. Miles delivers, fouled off. Still 0-2. Miles has been in relief since the second. Way outside. Sinker, 96. 1-2 the count now. I got to get water next inning. Way outside. Curveball. 2-2. Nearly. Look where this pitch was. Way. Alonso hitting cleanup for Baltimore today. 34 pitches for Miles. Grounded to third. Nice dig. Throws to first. 5-3 on the ground out. Okamoto to Guerrero Jr. Assist Okamoto. Sorry, I don't know why I keep tripping over his name. I should know it by now. Put out to Vlad Guerrero Jr. at first today. Jays with a 5-1 lead. They were up 3-1 after 5 last night, and that's when it fell apart. So 1 out here in the top of 4. Low, sinker, 96, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Outside, sinker, 96, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Foul. Oh, no. Yep, foul down third baseline. 2-1 they count. Again, Miles in relief. The starter, Fisher, went 1 inning. Gave up just a hit and a walk. Got out of a jam. I feel like this fact or pack is a bot. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 96, 4-seam. 2-2 the count. And time called. Mayo, the hitter, he's 0 for 1. He's working on a 2-2 count with nobody on and 1 out. Top of 4th. Well, sorry. I see the emoji now, but I was beginning to wonder. Fouled off 2-2. Because we've had stuff like that before, but this has been more on point. So, I don't. You never know. They're very good nowadays. Sinker 95 was fouled off. I believe 40 pitches for Miles. There, the air conditioning finally shut off. I had to put it up a degree. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back, out of play. This one, was upstairs. That's not the right pitch. Slider, 88. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Shallow center. Right fielder gets it, though, for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the Orioles, top of 4th. That'll bring up Taveras, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, the center fielder. And they're showing those World Series banners and American League Championship banners at the top. All right, 0-1. He takes strike 1. That was a curveball, 81. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a 4-seam, 95. Third base, foul territory, caught by Okamoto. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. Head to the bottom of the 4th. 5-1 Jays. They'll send up Straw, Springer, and Lucas. All right, I need more water, and we'll be right back. Ooh. All right, hope you're enjoying this live stream. Again, we will have the Jays next couple of days. If so, if you're enjoying it and you haven't done so already, please give the video a thumbs up or hit that like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel so you don't miss out on further Blue Jays play-by-play. Doing the like or the subscribe will help get YouTube to recommend the channel to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, follow Sinbin Stream there as well. Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same live stream. It is faster, less delay, and it is also commercial free. But yeah, we will have game 3 of this series tomorrow, 12:30 Central, 12:37 first pitch. We'll have Phillies at Toronto Monday at 6 and Wednesday at 6. Tuesday we're doing hockey, so no baseball live stream that night. All right, first pitch, sinker, 92, missed, ball 1. To Straw. Yeah, that was high. Okay. Takes one on the inside edge of the plate, lower corner here. Sinker, 92, evens the count. 1-1. Bradish still on the hill after giving up 4 in the bottom of the third. Little bit low, little bit outside. Catcher challenged it. It's a slider. He's going to lose it. Slider, 86. That's going to be ball 2. And Baltimore will be down to 1 challenge. Or one more failed challenge, I should say. All right. Straw, the hitter, takes a sinker, evens the count, 2-2. That was 92 miles an hour. Right down the middle. Nobody on, nobody out. First hitter in the bottom of the 4th. Grounded on a curveball, foul, out of play, 82. Still 2-2 the count. Straw, number 3 on his jersey. Righty versus righty. Bradish, 64 pitches. Grounded foul down the third base line. Still 2-2. 65 pitches for Bradish here in the bottom of the 4th. Whoops. There we go. All right, still waiting. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off a sinker. 93. We'll do it again. Just trying to move some stuff around here. I can't quite. There we go. That's better. Sinker, sinker, slider, sinker, curveball, slider, sinker. That's at bat. Low and outside, actually, sinker, 94. Full count to Straw, the leadoff hitter in bottom of the 4th. Fouled it. First base foul territory, caught by Alonso, out number 1. He battled, but he fouled out to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Straw retired. Yep. Jays beat the Braves and the Phillies. Yeah, I was rooting for them both times. What the heck? Oh, I thought I didn't catch up on the chat. Outside to Springer, he's 0 for 1. Slider 86, missed. Bradish 69 pitches. Fouled, may have been off his foot and went out of play. 1-1 the count. Springer adjusting the batting gloves. Bradish with 70 pitches. Righty versus righty. Low, sinker, 94, 2-1 count. Springer steps out of the box again. Now we're set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looping curveball, 83, low and outside, 3-1. Man, Bradish like takes the glove off, works on the ball. Like maybe not every pitch, but often. It's been a slow game. Here's the pitch. Low. Did he go? First base ump says no. Ball 4. He walked him. 1 out walk for the Jays here in the bottom of the 4th. Looking to add to their lead. After they saw the explosion of runs by the Baltimore Orioles last night. They got 12 in the final 3 of the 4 final innings. Gave up 1 in the first, nothing in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 7th. But swing to protect the runner. He's hung up in a rundown. Throw to first. And did he avoid the tag? Throw to first. He's out. They said he ran out of the baseline. So a strike and now 2 outs. Lucas swung to protect him, but it didn't do anything. Lucas is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Yeah, it was a pitch out. They got him. He stopped running, too. Like, he just kept slipping back and forth. I think they did tag him even when he tried to avoid the tag. That's going to be a whole host of fielders assisting on that putout, too. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop blows the play on the grass in short center. Don't think he touched it, so I think that'll be ruled a hit. Well, no official scoring yet. Come on, man. What's the delay? Yep, single. I figured. I didn't think he touched it. Oh, it hit the bag and flattened out on him. No wonder he didn't make the play. It hit second base and then absolutely flattened out on him. And the ball just wasn't where he thought it would be. All right, that'll bring up Vlad Guerrero Jr., who's 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored. Runner at first on a 2-out single. Wow, that was called a strike. They finally have the batter's box or the strike zone up. 0-1, that was outside. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Wait a minute. Oh, that was the second pitch. First one was low. 1-1. Bradish delivers. That's a strike. Sinker, 94, taken. 1-2 the count. Yeah, that took a weird bounce. Couldn't get the glove down after it hit the base and flattened out. Yeah, so no error. Here's the pitch, low, a sinker, 95, evens the count, 2-2. Bradish, 79 pitches. Chases a slider out of the zone, 87. I know he fouled it off, not strike 3. Fouled it off. All right, he's staying alive. That one was way outside. Yep, he fouled it straight down. Went into the catcher's left armpit, though. His glove arm. Or glove hand. Hit the chalk in the left-handed batter's box and went straight into the armpit. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That time he missed it. Sinker, 94. No runs. They leave 1. We've played 4. We head to the top of the 5th. 5-1 Blue Jays. Cowser, Alexander, and Holiday due up. Cowser had a solo shot that count for the Baltimore run. Shoot. I forgot to do mid-third, didn't I? Yep. All right, let's double check the box score. Hopefully I didn't mess up. 120-590. Yep, okay, we're good. All right, again, one final. Mariners 4, Tigers 0. In Detroit, Tigers only got 2 hits. Royals and Twins 1-1, bottom of the 8th. 2 outs for the Twins. Reds 5, Cardinals 4, bottom 7. Nobody out. Runner at first for the Cardinals. Cubs and Giants 1-1, bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, 2 on for the Cubs. White Sox 4, Phillies 0, heading to the bottom of the 1st. Wow. 4 runs on 2 hits. Braves up 1-0 on the Pirates, still batting in the bottom of the 1st. 2 on, 2 out. Rays and Marlins, no score in Miami, bottom of the 2nd. Astros up 1-0, still batting against the A's with a runner at 2nd and 2 down. Top of the 2nd in Arizona, Nationals 2, Diamondbacks 0. Nats have 1 on, nobody out. Rest of the games tonight, 6:35 Central or later. All right, Cowser, the hitter, I think. Yeah, he's 1 for 1 with that solo homer. Miles still on in relief since the 2nd. Curveball 80 misses outside. 1-0. Foul down out of play. First base side. Curveball 1-1. One and one to Cowser. 45 pitches for Miles. Low slider at 85. 2-1. .427 feet on that home run too. Looks like his longest of the season. Fouled off a 4-seam. 95 evens the count at 2-2. All right. Here's the 2-2. Low slider 88. Full count. Don't walk the leadoff hitter here. Alexander on deck for the O's. Righty versus lefty. Grounded to first. Vlad Guerrero takes it himself to the bag for out number 1. Ground out 3. On the fielding. North Saskatchewan River. off the CN tower, right? Nice chance. Yeah, last night the dome was open, but they closed it. I think they had some clouds in the area. Maybe it was windy. Ever so often you see the pitcher's uniform get blown in the wind, but it's calm. It's calm wind right now. 1-0. First pitch to Alexander, a ball high sinker, 96. Fouled it off, got a piece of the catcher. 1-1. He's trying to walk it off. Valenzuela behind the dish today for the Jays. Ooh. Might have been between the legs. Ouch. A cup or no cup, that's probably going to hurt. Oof. Hopefully he's okay. All right. 1-1 count, 1 out, top of 5. Did he lay off? No, he did not. Swing and a miss. Four seam upstairs. 1-2. 94 miles per hour. Alexander 0 for 1, the left fielder for the Baltimore Orioles today. Hitting 8th in the lineup. Righty versus righty. Miles delivers. Low and inside. Curveball missed. Evens the count. It was 81 miles per hour. Righty versus righty. Fouled a sinker off. 95. Still 2-2 the count. Jay's wearing the lighter blue today with the lighter blue brim and the, solid blue hat. Similar to this color, but probably more like the color. No, not that color. All right, full count. Slider 87 missed with 1 out, nobody on. Where was that slider? Outside 87. Full count pitch upstairs, 4 seam 96, ball 4. He walked him with 1 out in the top of 5, top of the 5th. All right, come on. Well, they're having Diary of a Wimpy Kid Day in Baltimore, Sunday, June 14th. That's next Sunday. What do you get? The book? Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Party Pooper by Jeff Kinney. Yeah, both my sons enjoy those books. Looped in there for a curveball, 80, taken, strike 1. Holiday didn't like it, but had he appealed, he would have lost, and the Orioles would be out of challenges, ball strike challenges. Upstairs, 4 seam, 96. Holiday's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Evens the count, 1-1. Runner going, fouled off right third base, first base line. I had a stroke in the middle of that. 1-2 count. 60 pitches for Miles in relief. Again, he pitched all but the first inning. He did give up that solo shot in the second. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got him. Looking at a sinker on the inside edge of the plate. Strike 3 called. Thought it might have been a ball, but they called a strike. He didn't argue. 2 outs. Here's the replay. Oh, yeah, it just nicked the inside edge of the plate. Don't usually miss a ball strike on the inside edge of the plate, but you never know. Ward, the hitter, 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Leadoff hitter for the Baltimore Orioles today. Sinker 95, taken, strike one. Runner at first after the walk. CN Tower is the Toronto, North Saskatchewan is north. Saskatchewan is the gateway that connects. Slider swung on and missed. 0-2, 86. Connects between Edmonton to Saskatchewan. The Bow River connects Edmonton to Calgary. Gotcha. Righty versus righty. Sinker fouled off. Still 0-2 the count. Bullpen action in the Baltimore bullpen. Aiken, A-K-I-N, a lefty, warming up. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Couldn't lay off a curveball in the dirt. Strike three. They leave one on a walk. We are halfway home. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 5-1 Blue Jays. Due up for Toronto, Sanchez, Clement, and Valenzuela. I keep forgetting to fix. I should fix it right away. Let's double check that. 120-590. Nice. Clement had the big 3-run homer in the what was that? Bottom of the third, and they added one after that. No other, just the one final. Mariners 4, Tigers 0. Royals and Twins 2-2, top of 9. Runner at second, 2 outs for Kansas City. Reds 5, Cardinals 4, top 8. 1 out for the Reds. Giants and Cubs 1-1. Top of 8th, 2 outs for the Giants. Phillies getting shut out at home. It's only in the top of the second. 4-0 White Sox, 1 out for the White Sox. Braves 2, Pirates 0. Top second. Pirates have a runner at first, 1 out. Rays and Marlins, no score. The battle for Florida. Top of third. 2-strike count for the Rays. Astros 1, A's 0. Top of the second. 2 on, 1 out for the A's. Nats 2, D-backs 0. Top 3. 1-strike pitch. Or 1-strike count. Aiken into pitch. Bradish is done. Keegan Aiken, no record, 9.20 ERA, 16 games, 2 starts, 14 2/3 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 1.77 whip. Opponent batting average, 323. First pitch, swung on and missed at a slider, 86, 0-1. Sanchez, 2 for 2, 2 singles and a run. Lefty versus lefty. Slider in the air to the left field line. Out of play. Foul ball. 0-2. Yep, Ernie got a 3-run blast into left field into the Jays bullpen. Hello, Jason. And they added another on a single. Somebody was in a rundown, but the run scored before. So they could have had more, but bouncer in the dirt. Right-handed batter's box. 1-2 that count. Yep, so Ernie Clement, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI. Sanchez the hitter. 2-2. That next one was way outside. Slider, 86. Oh, no worries, Bond. Sounds good. Thanks. Chopper to short from shallow left. Throw in time. Nice throw. He slipped. That was the shortstop, who is Henderson today. He was in short left, slipped a little, but gathered himself and fired a rocket to first. What an arm. All right, Clement up again. In the air to right. Back at the track. Leaping catch not made. Off the wall. Clement rounding second. Gonna coast into third with a triple. So Clement with extra base hits in his last two at-bats. He's got a home 3-run bomb and now a triple with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Wow. That ball just kept carrying. It hit the N in active green plus Ross. He made a leaping attempt but crashed to the warning track, and the ball caromed into center. The trainer is out to look at Cowser's left elbow or wrist. His fielding hand. Ugh, yeah, he hit the wall hard. Hopefully he's all right. So a triple for Clement. In bottom, what do we got? 5. Yeah, he hit like the chain link. That's why. Well, he hit the padding with the glove, but then crashed into the chain link below it, where I guess the bullpen watches. Yeah, it's the Baltimore bullpen. So he hit the one place where there's like no padding, just chain link, and I think he may have bent his wrist or twisted his left elbow. Cowser's going to stay in. He's still, flexing the elbow, though. Manager and trainer head back to the dugout. Yeah, he just hit awkwardly and crashed to the warning track. Yeah, that's kind of brutal with that chain link there. Kind of think, I don't know, would plexiglass be better? In the air to right center. That is caught on the warning track, but that'll score Clement from third on a sac fly. Cowser like, come on, give me a break here. But it's an important run nonetheless for the Jays. They take a 6-1 lead on the sac fly by Valenzuela. To right center, he caught it right in front of the K in Kubota. And he crashed into the wall again. 1, 2 strides, 3, and sunglasses went flying off his hat again. Aiken making things interesting for Cowser and Wright. And they keep having these signs fall off. They have these, like, I don't know what they're stuck with. It says vote Blue Jays, and now a Blue Jays logo slipped off the under the railing in like right center. That's the second time they've had to put something over. Last time it was a baseball logo. 1-1 the count. Takes a strike. Change up. 87. Oh, I need to fix my box scores too. Taking strike on the top part of the zone. Outside corner. 1-2 the count. That was a 4-seam, 93. Okamoto grounds one to short. Up with it over to first in time for out number 3. They get a run on a triple and a sac fly. They leave none. We've played 5. We head to the top of the 6. 6-1. Good guys. Toronto Blue Jays. Orioles send up Henderson, Rushman, and Alonso. And let me fix my box score because I forgot again. What was I gonna do? Oh, let me double check. 1, 2, 0, 6, 10, 10 hits for the Jays today. A welcome rebound from last night. So they got 1 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and Clement has 2 runs and 3 RBI on a 3-run homer and a triple, which he trotted home on a sac fly by Valenzuela. All right, let's check on the WNBA. Valkyrie's up by 1 in Las Vegas over the Aces, 61-60. 7:54 in the fourth. ABC for that one. They also had Storm Lynx earlier. Lynx won by 20, 88-68. Minnesota over Seattle. Any other finals? Nope. Just that one. I don't know if anything changed from when we checked last. Were the Royals and Twins? It's 3-2 Royals, bottom of the 9th. Maybe the Royals got one. Twins have a runner at second, 1 out. Jays have left 4 on base, Orioles 3. First pitch fouled, straight backs. Curveball 79. Henderson is 1 for 2. Oops, sorry, I forgot to catch up on the chat. My bad. Work on that. Miles, again, he's been pitched 4 innings. He took over in the second. Liner into right. That's a single. Leadoff single. Just the 3rd hit of the day for Baltimore. Edmonton, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Bow River connects Edmonton, Calgary, and connects to Winnipeg. Ernie is so clutch. Awesome. Yeah. 3-run homer and a triple, and then he scored. The Rideau Canal connects both Toronto and Ottawa together. Oh. Hamilton, gotcha. All right, strike 1, slider, 86, taken by Rushman. He's 0 for 2. I think he homered yesterday. Cowser's still working on his left elbow. Bouncer in the dirt, curveball, good stop by the catcher. 1-1 the count. Montreal and Quebec, St. Lawrence. Yeah, the St. Lawrence Seaway. I've heard of that. But that's like the Great Lakes. Popped it up. Out of play. Fouled it off. Slider. 1-2 the count. 87. Oh. All right, 1-2 the count. Nobody out. Runner at first. Lined into right. Nope, foul. Kimmer didn't really know where it was. Foul ball. 1-2 the count. Hoffman warming in the Toronto bullpen, a righty. 1-2 pitch. Takes upstairs and outside. Four seam 95. 2-2 evens the count. Here's the 2-2. Popped it up to right, short of the track. Caught for out number 1. Runner has to hustle back to first. They nearly got him. Wow, what the heck was he doing? You're down 6-1. What are you doing so far off the bag? Had to know that was going to be caught. Nearly a gaff there by, is that Henderson, I think? Decent throw by Lucas. One hopper. Guerrero, I'd like to see this again. Yeah, he was trotting, and then that was very close. I think Toronto wants to challenge this. No, maybe not. Miles is done, but what a game he pitched in relief. His fans give him a standing ovation. Yeah, I don't know. That was a very close play. So Miles still on the hook for the runner. Jeff Hoffman replaces Miles. All right, here's Hoffman's numbers. Hoffman is 4-4, 6.08 ERA, 29 games. No starts, 5 saves, 26 and 2/3 innings pitched, 46 strikeouts, 1.69 whip. That's walks and hits per innings pitched. He's a 6'5 righty, 235. Oh, yeah, and these are the unis they're wearing today, too, by the way. In case I didn't explain it well. Because they are that lighter blue brim. All right. 7 holds. 5 saves and 8 opportunities. Gave up 21 runs, 18 earned on 35 hits, 3 of them home runs, 3 hit batsmen, 10 walks, 3 of them intentional. Again, 46 strikeouts. Opponent batting average, 313. Yee. Lake Ontario connects Toronto to Buffalo, New York. For all our Canadians, they count Buffalo as a province. All right, come on. Let's get back to the game. See, we got 23 likes. Thanks so much. Hope we can get to 25 soon. Maybe 30 by the end of the game. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do so. Strike 1 taken at the knees. A slider, 85. Wind picked up just a little bit this time. Throw to first, not in time for Henderson. 1 out, runner at first. Henderson singled, fly out to right. Pete Alonso, the hitter, 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. Hoffman looks at the runner. Now he's set. Here's the pitch. Looped a slider in there, 85, taken, strike 2. Play ball weekend. There's a patch on the right sides of the hat. Huh, hadn't seen that before. Right down the middle, slider fouled off, 85. 0-2 count. I was going to say, that's his third pitch. All right, he checked the runner at first. Hoffman is set. to Alonso. In the air to right, off a four-seam, back at the track, into the Baltimore bullpen, gone for a home run. Pete Alonso with a 2-run bash opposite field. And the O's cut the lead down to 3 on just their 4th hit of the game. So that's trouble. Home run by each team into the bullpen, their own bullpen. Oh, what is that? Oh, that got YouTuber Oppo Taco. Oh boy, yeah, I had to know it wasn't going to stay 6-1 until the end of the game. Swing and a miss on a slider, 87. Oh, now they're tied, but thank you. 70-70, 405. Holy cow, I saw a bear. Caleb Williams. Nice. Second pitch, 86, slider, where was it? Inside and high. Evens the count, 1-1. Mayo 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Base is empty after the 2-run bomb by Pete Alonso to the opposite field in the right field bullpen of the Orioles. Swung on and missed a slider outside, 87, 1-2 the count. So that means Miles gave up 2 of the 3 runs, and Hoffman responsible for the home run. Swung on and missed a nasty slider outside, 88. 2 outs, nobody on. Here in the top of the 6th. So we get a look at Miles watching. Close the book on him now. Game is in the hands of Hoffman, but Miles would be the pitcher of record if the lead holds. Taveras takes a slider low, 85. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Come on, Chance. I'm a Packers fan. We don't talk about the Bears. I'm just joking. Here's the pitch. Outside. Splitter missed. 89. 2-0. Hoffman, 10 pitches. Alonso talking to Blaze Alexander. I got to look up. I swear there was a race car driver of that name like over 25 years ago. Strike 1 taken. 2-1. That was 4-seam, 95. Takes one at the knees, a slider just in there, 2-2, 85. 2-2, 2 outs. Nobody on, but 2 in this inning. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third, over to first, in time for out number 3. They get 2. They don't leave any. 2-run blast by Pete Alonso. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-3 Jays. They're going to send up Jimenez, Straw, and Springer. Excuse me. 3-4 and 6-10. Your grandma texted you that? All right, well, good for your grandma. Best wishes to Chase's grandma. All right. Do we have any other finals? Yes, we do. So the Mariners earlier shut out the Tigers 4-0 in Detroit. And the Royals beat the Twins in Minneapolis 3-2. Cubs heading to the bottom of the ninth. Reds, Cardinals in the top of the ninth. Cardinals take the 6-5 lead. I think they were down 5-3 and then 5-4. Yeah. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. 1 on for the Reds. Giants lead the Cubs 2-1 heading to the bottom of the ninth. Good gravy. Yeah, and the rest of the game started more recently, like 3 o'clock, I think. Yeah. All right, but we will have Hurricanes Golden Knights in a little over 3 hours. Puck drop will be about 7:20 or 7:25 at the latest. That is Central Time. First pitch to Jimenez, taken strike 1. Second pitch, swung on a miss, four seam, just outside. 0-2. Lefty versus lefty. Outside, four seam, 93, 1-2. Jimenez, 1 for 2, an RBI, and a strikeout. And 2-2, pitch in the dirt. And that was a slider, 85. Lefty. Aiken to Jimenez. He grounds it to the first baseman. Alonso throws to the pitcher, Aiken, but Jimenez slides into first, safe. Infield single. Jays have the leadoff runner on. That is their 11th hit of the game. Nice. Nice hustle by Jimenez. Alonso had it, lobbed one to Aiken covering first, but he wasn't even to the bag yet. Yeah, he was barely off the grass into the dirt. Appeal to first. Did he go? I don't know. The camera didn't. No, they said no. Ball 1. Taken by Straw. He's 0 for 2. Fielder's choice and a foul out. 1-0 the count. Checks the runner at first. Bunts down first. Alonso takes it himself to the bag. Sacrifice bunt by Straw. And the runner is in scoring position. Jimenez at second with 1 away in a 6-3 game in the bottom of the 6th. All right. Checking the runner. Delivers to, who's the hitter? Springer, 0 for 1, the DH. Strike 1 at the knees on a changeup, 86. Springer with 2 walks. Also, he was caught stealing, though. Takes one just a hair high and outside, 1-1. That was a changeup, 87. Right there, four seam, 94. I guess I got to the inside edge of the plate. Fast four seam, 94. 1-2 the count to Springer, lefty versus righty. Jimenez, Aiken checks him at the second. Now he delivers. Looped into right, but under it for out number 2. That was, who was that in right? I just forgot. Oh, Cowser. Never mind. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position at second. 6-3 game here in the home half of the 6th inning. Does Buzz like hockey or baseball more? Hockey. Yep. Lucas up. Slider 0-1. 86. Ooh, they fouled it. I was going to say that was called. Lucas well, hold on. Lucas 1 for 3. Grounded to second. Over to first. Alonso catches it. Out number 3. They picked up an infield single. They left 1. We head to the top of the 7th. 6-3. Toronto. Baltimore sent up Cowser, Alexander, and Holiday. 1 second. So 3-4, 6-11. All right, I think I'm going to go make sure I got enough water. Let's go. I'm going to get a refill. 80-78 Aces with 19.1 seconds over the Velks. Dang it. Come on, Velks. All right, I'll be right back. Still top of 9. Reds have the bases loaded and 2 out, but a 3-0 count. 3-1 now. Cubs tied it in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2. But 2 outs and a 1-2 count. All right, let me get more water. I'll be right back. All right. End of the 9th. They're head to the 10th in Chicago. Reds still have a... No, did they just walk them? Did they tie it? They haven't put the run on the board yet. I don't know. Fluharty into pitch. Gets a sweeper, 79 in there for strike 1. O'Neill, a pinch hitter for the Orioles. Next one. Cutter, 91, upstairs. Evens the count, 1-1. Oh, sorry, that was outside, not upstairs. I missed it. Outside, 2-1. Another cutter, 91. Lefty, Fluharty delivers, fouled or swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. Swinging strike. Yep, cutter, 91. Here's the pitch. Outside, cutter, 90, missed. Full count to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 7th. Come on, Fluharty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Cutter, 91. Got him. 1 up, 1 down in the Baltimore top of 7th. High respect for hockey as a sport. I just never got into it growing up. Hockey's really have to be so tough to play. Yeah, I just enjoy watching it. I will say it's the one sport that is way, way, way better in person. The speed does not translate to TV. All the other sports, I think, are better on TV. Outside, cutter misses 91. Alexander 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the 1-0. Fly into left. Gone. Out in a hurry. Into the Jays bullpen. Alexander rips a solo shot to left. Fluharty gives up 1 and only has 1 out. Have to make it interesting. It can never be easy. 5th hit for the O's today. That's when the trouble started yesterday. In the 6th, they scored 12 runs in the 6th, 8th, and 9th. And it's 6-4. Vladdy's more of a contact guy. Who scores for Toronto this game? 3-run homer by Clement was the big blast in the 3rd. And he tripled and scored a run. So he has 3 runs and 3 RBIs. He's 2 for 2. Must have scored on a fielder's choice or something as well. No. He's 2 for 3. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Also, he had a triple, scored on a sac fly. Valenzuela had a double. But 2 home runs here. Alexander, a solo shot. Kauser, a 2-run shot. Varland, a righty, gets warmed up for the Jays in the Toronto bullpen. Ah, dang it. We never did go through Fluharty's numbers. Swung on and missed. Cutter, 90. Upstairs and in. Jackson, a pinch hitter. He pinch hit yesterday. 253 average, 6 homers, 28 RBIs. Fluharty delivers. Fouled off a cutter, 91. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, cutter, 92. Orioles have got fight. They're not giving it away anyway. Yep. Coach Schneider may be able to sabotage this one again. Yeah. Thank you, Pliv White. Swung on and missed. He chased a changeup low. That is strike 3. Pardon me, I think I botched the count. Ward, the hitter, he's 0 for 2. Leadoff for Baltimore, the DH. A walk and 2 strikeouts. Come on, Fluharty. Lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a cutter, 89. 0-1. Oh, come on. Ward, 0 for 2, walk in the first, 256 average, 2 home runs, 18 RBI in the season. Fluharty delivers low, a changeup, 88, evens the count, 1-1. Fluharty, a lefty, 3-0, 3.75 ERA, 33 games, 3 starts, no saves, 24 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, 1.38 whip. Just a tick outside. 2-1, a cutter, 90, missed. Two outs, bases empty, a run in on a solo shot. Low, missed on a sweeper, 3-1, 80 miles per hour on the sweeper. Solo shot was by, was that Alexander? I already forgot. Yep. Outside. Oh, no, they called it a strike. I'm shocked that they don't appeal this. This was way outside. Look what where that 5 is. Cutter 90. That should have been a ball. Full count. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. A 92-mile-per-hour cutter. They did get a run on a solo shot by Alexander. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 6-4 Jays. They'll bat Guerrero Jr., Sanchez, and Clement. And it's time for the 7th inning stretch. All right, let's make sure it's working. Let's check the out-of-town score. Well, hold on. WNBA first. Ah, damn it. Aces won. Oh, 7th inning stretch. That's really short. All right, done with that. 84-79. Aces win. Boo. Think we got a final in Cincinnati versus St. Louis. Yes, we do. Oh, Cardinals held on 6-5. Did they appeal a ball 4? Cardinals 6, Reds 5. Royals 3, Twins 2. Mariners 4, Tigers 0. That's the only finals. Giants and Cubs top of the 10th. Giants have 2 on, 2 out. Again, we'll be back with Game 3 tomorrow, and Game 1 and 3 against the Phillies. We have hockey tonight, hockey Tuesday night, hockey Thursday night as well. Albert Suarez is on the mound. 2-0, 4.37 ERA, 9 games, 1 save, 22 2/3 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 1.46 WHIP. Opponent batting average 250 for the 6'3", 235 right-hander. Foul down the third. Nope, fair ball. Throw to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Vlad Guerrero ground out to third. 5-3 on the fielding. Well, that was not how you start the bottom of the 7th, but that'll bring up Sanchez 2 for 3 with a run. Two for 3, 2 singles, and a run. 285 average, 6 home runs, 28 RBI in the season. All right, first pitch, changeup, 85. Called a ball, but they're challenging, and I think they're going to win, based on what I'm seeing on MLB.com. Yep, that's a strike. Orioles still have 1 ABS challenge, or 1 unsuccessful, and then they'll be done. They were unsuccessful once. I don't think we've had a ton of challenges today, to be honest. Sanchez waits. Suarez delivers 4-seam, 93 high, out of the zone. 1-1 the count. Jackson in second, O'Neill in right for Baltimore's defense. I wonder if that means Kowser's out of the game. He hit the wall twice. The right field wall. Foul back, out of play, a 4-seam, 93? Yep, 93. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Four seam. 93. Evens the count. 2-2. Oh, Cubs got out of it. They head to the bottom of the 10th. Still 2-2 with the Giants in Wrigley. Fouled off. Four seam. 94. Still 2-2 count. Oh, and the Baltimore broadcast booth got a foul ball, apparently. Looks like they're going to drop it, though, behind. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Sanchez missed a 94-mile-per-hour four-seam. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Kieran, what is up? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Let's go Blue Jays. Come on. Need some insurance runs here. Swung on and missed. Strike one. 94-mile-per-hour four-seam. Up in the zone. It was 6-1 at one point, but 2 in the 6th and 1 in the 7th for the Orioles. Did he check his swing? They checked with the first base ump. He said, yeah, no swing. 1-1, evens the count. That was a curveball, 79, low. Here's the pitch. Fouled, out of play. 87-mile-per-hour cutter, 1-2. Boston Pizza, washing dishes. Oh, geez. Oh, 3 p.m. Eastern. Gotcha. Oh, good. I hope things are going well with the job, Kieran. That's good to hear. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great weekend after work here. Way outside. Four seam, 94. Evens the count, 2-2. Toronto bullpen. Rogers, a righty, warming up. Suarez with a 2-2 count delivers. Clement fouls it out of play. 2-2. Clement is 2 for 3. A 3-run homer in the 3rd. He scored after he tripled on a sac fly. And I see a Montreal Expos hat, the old the pinwheel one, or the 3-color, the white panel, the red, and then the blue in the back. That's awesome. I should break mine out. Grounded to 3rd. Throw to 1st. Ooh, in the dirt. Alonso with a nice scoop. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across. We head to the top of the 8th. 6-4 in favor of Toronto. Henderson, Rushman, and Alonso up for the O's. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and be back. Put the Cub game there. They've got runner at second, 2-2 count. Obviously, you know, we put the runner there. All right, I'll be right back real quick. Got enough water? All right. We're ready. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit the thumbs up or the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. It is faster and commercial free. All right, Henderson fouled off a foul bunt, cutter 89. Fluharty still on the mound. He gave up a solo shot in the 7th. In the dirt on a sweeper, 82, 1-1 the count. Lefty, lefty, grounded to third, over to first, not nearly in time. Infield single, leadoff hit in the top of the 8th for the O's. Their 6th hit of the game. And that might be it for Fluharty. I think we got a call to the bullpen to face Rushman. All right, Fluharty's day is done. I think Rogers is checking in. Right-hander for Toronto. Yep, I assume it's Rogers. He was warming. Yep, Ty Rogers. Okay, number 71, 6'3", right-hander, 180. Yeah, he's thin. 35 years old. 1-2 record, 2.28 ERA, 29 games. 2 saves, 27 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 1.08 WHIP. Walks and hits per innings pitch. Career. All right, here we go. He has 12 holds and 2 saves in 4 opportunities. 8 runs given up, 7 earned on 21 hits. No homers, no hit batsmen. 9 walks, 3 of them intentional. Again, 16 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average, 206. Oh, weird. They only have his headshot and then a picture of the ballpark. They don't have an action shot of him. Weird. All right, we picked up a couple subs today. Thank you so much. We're at 32 likes. All right, can we get 3 more before the end of the game? 35 would be nice. All right, back from commercial break. Rushman 0 for 3. Rogers into pitch. Again, we're doing the Baltimore feed because they give pitch types. Sportsnet does not. They just give velocity. Submariner delivers sinker 82, strike 1. I mean, this is almost underhanded. He's that much sidearm. This is crazy. This almost looks like a softball pitch. I'm trying to think who he reminds me of. Low sinker, 82. Yep, sinker ballers for ground outs. Yep. Hopefully. Could use a double play here with nobody out and a runner at first. Fouled off a sinker, 82. Quickly, 1-2 the count. Rushman 0 for 3, but he was dangerous yesterday. Varsho in center. Straw moves to left for the Jays defense. Did they do that at the top of the inning or after Rogers came in? Because Orioles TV slow to point it out. Throw it to first, not in time. Henderson back. Or wait, Henderson, right? Yeah. Henderson's 3 for 4. He has half the Baltimore hits. All right, Rogers is set. Sidearm delivery to short. Not enough to get the guy at second, just in time to get him at first. A ground out advances the runner 1 out, but now the runner is in scoring position. At least they got the out. That'll bring up Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. He had a two-run bash. Let's see. That was in... Wait, when was that? First pitch swung on and missed at a sinker outside. 84, strike 1. That must have been in the 6th. Yeah, 2-run homer. Righty versus righty. Henderson takes his lead. Rogers checks him. Throws. Slider missed outside. 74. Just throw the sinker. Career versus Tyler Rogers, 4 for 8, 2 doubles, 2 strikeouts for Pete Alonso. Rogers delivers, grounded up the middle, diving stop at second, throw to first in time. What a play. A bouncer of a throw, but nice stop by Clement. And a decent enough throw to get Alonso. Runner moves to third, but now there's 2 down in the inning. Wow, what a play up the middle. This is a web gem. Behind the bag at second from the knees, a one-hopper to Vlad Guerrero, who pointed at him immediately. What an assist. Dang, what a play. 4-3 ground out. Slider looked low. They call it strike 1. 74. That was definitely low. That should have been a ball. Again, Baltimore down to 1 challenge, though. Foul the sinker off, 84. 0-2 to Mayo, who's 0 for 3. Hitting out of the 5 spot. Yes, beautiful play by Clement, to say the least. I don't have enough words to describe how, beautiful that was, though. Slider way outside, couldn't lay off the junk. Strike 3, got him. They get a hit, but no runs. They leave one at third. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays up 6-4. They'll send Valenzuela, Okamoto, Jimenez to the plate. Good spot of pitching there by Rogers. All right, where are we at? Mid-8th now. All right, wait. Did I get the right? Yeah, that's right. That one dude, Henderson has 3 of the 6 hits. The Orioles have been cashing their hits at a high clip. Jays have to get through on defensive plays. Yeah, and they've been getting numerous hits late in the game. This was 6-1 earlier. Last night it was 3-1. Yeah, nice play by Ernie. Yep. No, that's okay. Ionescu is an injury-prone player. She's always hurt every year. It's sad to see. Hello, Mr. Goat. Yep, no WNBA today. Liberty play the Fever at home at 7 o'clock on CBS, but I will be doing hockey. Decided to do more baseball, specifically Blue Jays games. Huge pitching, great job execution. Huge. They got no runs there. Yeah. I think Rogers inherited a runner, right? So good pitching. Oh, geez. Wait. Oh, I thought they played again. No. Looks like the Orioles are home against the Mariners for a 4-game set and the Padres for a 3-game set. That's their next 7 after tomorrow. First pitch. to Valenzuela. Swinging on a missed four-seam, 94. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. In the air on a four-seam. Left center. Back at the track. Didn't make the catch off the wall. Into second with a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the eighth is Valenzuela. He's 2 for 2, or is he 3 for 3 now? Hold the phone. He's 2 for 2. Nope, he is 3 for 3. The run and an RBI. He had the sac fly, I think, that drove in Clement after his triple. So that was his RBI. Now a leadoff double. Just what Toronto ordered. That'll bring up Okamoto, who's 2 for 3. Takes the strike, cutter, 85. 0-1 the count. 236 average, 13 homers, 36 RBI. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, a four-seam, 94. 1-1 the count. All right, 1-1 pitch. Fouled it off. Did it get a piece of the catcher and the ump, or one or the other? Straight back, 1-2. Who is the home plate ump today? Edwin Moscoso, Moscoso. Hunter Wendelstedt at first. How is that guy still in the league? He's older than dirt. That guy's been around decades. Righty versus righty. Outside, but he swung and missed. Strike 3, 93 mile per hour four seam. Oh my goodness, no contact and 1 out, and the runner still holds at second. Dang it. Venezuela's a good catcher. Oops, sorry about that. Jimenez, 2 for 3, a strikeout and an RBI. Outside, four seam, 94, a little high too. 1-0 the count. Whoops, forgot to delay ads. All right, tablet is, whoops, no. Tablet is charged. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed, four seam, 94. Evens the count, 1-1. 8th place hitter in the lineup, the shortstop, Jimenez. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a four-seam, 95, 1-2 the count. Come on, get this runner in from second. Important insurance sitting there, bottom of the 8th. Upstairs, four seam, 94, 2-2, evens the count. All right, we're 2 likes short of 40. Please like the video. Subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming Blue Jays play-by-play or Blue Jays opponents. Upstairs on a four seam, 93, full count, 1 out. Runner at second on a leadoff double. It was Valenzuela. Next hitter struck out. Jimenez has a full count. I think it was 1-2. Swung and fouled a changeup down the right, make it the first base line to the ball person. Still 3-2. This game started pretty slow, but it's picked up the pace. Like the first 3 innings, 4 innings were pretty slow. Swung on and missed, four seam, 95. Got him on the high heat. 2 outs after a leadoff double. That'll bring up Straw, 0 for 2, left fielder. Yep, thank you, Karen. Yep, unfortunately, he struck out. Now we got to Straw, the 9th place hitter. Righty versus righty. He's due. 0 for 2. 94 upstairs, four seam, ball one. Fielder's choice, foul out, and a sacrifice bunt to move a runner. Here's the pitch. Taken, cutter, 85, strike one. Two outs, 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short, up with it, over to first in time. The Jays waste a leadoff double. We're through 8. We head to the top of the 9th. Toronto 6, Baltimore 4. Baltimore will send up Tavares, O'Neill, and Alexander. All right, let's go through the finals. The Cubs win in 10, 3-2 over the Giants. Cardinals held on and beat the Reds 6-5. The Reds had the bases loaded in a full count, I thought, or a three ball count. Thought they walked them, but maybe there was an appeal. I don't know. Royals beat the Twins 3-2. Mariners shut out the Tigers 4-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 other games in progress, but all of them started later. Furthest along is top of the 7th. The Nats Diamondbacks. They did nothing. Unbelievable. Yeah, they needed that runner. They needed that leadoff double to get in. Yep. Really needed that insurance run. It was 6-1. All right, Varland is on for the 9th. Two-1 record, .28 ERA, 29 games, 9 saves, 32 and a third worked innings pitch, 43 strikeouts, .99 WHIP. He has given up 1 earned run, 6 runs on 23 hits, no homers, no hits batsman, 9 walks, 1 intentional. Again, 43 strikeouts, 202 opponent batting average. 6'1", 205, right-hander. All right, Tavares 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First pitch inside, missed. Changeup 92, 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Four seam 98. Evens the count. 1-1. Come on, closer. Do the job. Iceman Varland. George Gervin, the original Iceman in the NBA. Spurs. Ooh, high. Four seam 98. 2-1 the count. Tavares, the 6th hitter in the Baltimore lineup. Third baseman in on the grass. Popped or fouled out of play. Four seam 98. 2-2 the count. On deck, Basayo pinch hitting. Oh, 50 seasons of the Blue Jays. Oh, yeah, 1977. That's right. Liner to right, but under it for out number 1. I almost said 3, and I put 2. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the 9th. Ay. All right, as mentioned, Basayo pinch hitting. 273 average, 9 home runs, 26 RBI. Righty versus lefty. Varland, big old number 77, delivers, fouled off a knuckle curve, 87, down the first base line. 0-1, or up to the fouled territory, down first base line. Here's the pitch. Grounded first baseman Guerrero to the pitcher Varland. 3-1 on the putout. Nice play by Vlad to his right. Much easier play for him than the second baseman to his left. Basayo retired. 2 up, 2 down. And Alexander 1 for 2. He had a home run, a solo shot, I believe in the 7th, and a walk. And that RBI, yes, it was the 7th. 273 average, 2 home runs on the season. Fans on their feet. Varland's first pitch. Grounded to second. Nice play. Over to first. Got him. That's the ball game. Your Blue Jays winner. Varland with the save. And the final score, 6-4. Series tied 1-1. All righty. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Please hit like. Consider hitting like on the video. Subscribe on the channel before you head on out. Let me get the records. The Orioles dropped to 31-34. The Blue Jays improve to 31-34. And sorry, I can't put a dashed line in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, shoot, just missed the breakdown. Oh, we'll get it for you. Losing pitcher Bradish roughed up for 5 runs on 9 hits and 3 walks. 3 strikeouts, a home run. He gave up 5 earned runs in 4 innings. Aiken pitched 2, gave up 1. Suarez pitched 2 scoreless innings. Fisher started the game, scoreless inning. Miles pitched 4 1/3 solid innings. He picks up the win. He 4 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs. Hoffman gave up a run and an inherited runner because of a home run. He pitched 2/3. Fluharty with the hold, his 8th. He gave up a run in an inning. Rogers gets a hold for a scoreless 8th, his 13th. And Varland's 10th save. You're pretty hard to pick, but you got to go with Clement. 2 for 4, a 3-run homer and a triple that he scored on a sac fly. 3 RBI for Clement, and he made a fabulous play at second. More than one, I'd say, but one outstanding one. 3 RBI, 3 runs scored on the day for Clement. Whoops, wrong one. And again, Valenzuela went 3 for 3. Runs scored and an RBI sac fly. 2 hit games for Jimenez, Okamoto, Clement, and Sanchez. And, of course, Valenzuela with a 3-hit game. Yeah, multiple RBIs, though. 3 for Clement and 3 runs scored. I'd say Clement's your player of the game. For the Orioles, Henderson was 3 for 4. He had half the hits, and he scored one of their runs. All right. Lined right at him. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Clement MVP. Yeah, he at least for today, he certainly was. Yeah, 2-out, 3-run bomb. Yeah, man, throwing the leather and with the bat. Exactly. Oh, Forgot to mention the poll. Yeah, if I got to remember it, there's always a poll in the YouTube chat. Let me know, on who you think will win. If you don't see the poll, which I understand, because I only see it on my desktop. I don't see it on my phone or on my tablet. But in today's poll, we had 46 votes and 63% were correct. Toronto would win. You can always let me know in the YouTube chat who you think will win, who you're rooting for. Doesn't have to be the same thing, same team. Oh, gotcha. Injured starter. Gotcha. All right. So Baltimore 4, Toronto 6 final. Let's end the Twitch stream there too. All right. We'll check the Major League scoreboard one more time, see if there's any other finals. Doesn't look like it. Let's go over it one more time. Blue Jays just beat the Orioles 6-4. Cubs in 10 over the Giants 3-2. Cardinals at home 6-5 over the Reds. Twins lose at home 3-2 to the Royals. 4-0 Mariners on the road over the Tigers in Detroit. A shutout 4-0. Nothing closer than the bottom of the seventh in the other games. All right, I think that'll do it for me. Under 3 hours, we will take it. Hope to see you in the next live stream. We'll have Hurricanes Golden Knights in just over 2 hours. But less than, just over 2 hours and 20 minutes. Puck drop in about 2.5 hours. And we'll have the Orioles Game 3 of this series, 12:30 Central tomorrow, 12:37 first pitch, and Game 1 and 3 as they host the Philadelphia Phillies Monday and Wednesday. We have hockey for Game 2 Tuesday. 6:07 starts for those games. All right. Great win. Lots of baseball on. See you tonight for hockey. Should be fun. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. All right. Sinbin Stream signing out. There, let me move this. Wishing you all the best. Until next time, take care. Be well. Have a great weekend. Thanks for supporting my channel. Appreciate you letting me call the game for you. Take care, and bye-bye for now.